Welcome to the Trading with Venus podcast, where we help you establish strong trading habits, generate consistent profits, and create the lifestyle you desire for yourself and your family. Now your host, Raman Gill.
Welcome to Trading with Venus podcast, episode 53. I'm your host, Raman Gill. So I've been trading for a while now, and I've been teaching for the last couple of years or so. During this time, there are some things that I've noticed come up repeatedly. So I wanted to address a few key points today. So this whole topic is around mindset. However, when people are asking these questions of me, they are not really thinking about trading mindset or trading psychology. These are some practical things that people are looking for. But when you take a step back, these are what I think are some of the destructive mindset patterns that people fall into. And it's very important that we are aware of them and then we can eliminate them in our trading. So the topic for today's discussion is trading mindsets that will blow up your account. The first one is, I'm desperate. I really need it to work. I've heard this thing over and over again. I had one person come to me and said he had a $20,000 account that he's blown up, and it was the money that he had borrowed on credit card, and he really needs to get it back right now. So when we approach our trading from this type of a desperation mindset, things don't work out. It doesn't matter what area of life we are in. If we are approaching something with desperation, things tend to not work out. When we are trading, we want to make sure we have a clear mind. We are looking at the markets in an objective ways. We are managing our risk, and we are trading following our plan, and we are following our process that we have in place. But when we come with this type of a desperate mindset, I need to make this work right now, things don't always play out the way we want it to, because we start making bad decisions. We start taking trades when we shouldn't be taking trades. We start trading during the time frames that we shouldn't be trading. We start trading news because we think we know what's going to happen and we have huge upside. But in reality, this is the type of mindset we need to stay away from. We need to watch out for this, because to tell you the truth, I have been there and I've seen a lot of other traders go through this as well. And it's a surefire way to blow up your account. So make sure you watch out for this. Do not trade from desperation. If you do not have enough money in your account, just give it some time. Take some time, make sure during this time you're practicing, you're building your skill set. And when you do have extra money saved up, then you put that in your trading account. By that time, you would have built your skill set and you will be ready to take your trading to the next level. So make sure you watch out for this desperation mindset and stay away from this. The second one is, I want to build my account size now. A lot of times I will hear people say that they want to start trading full time. However, they've only been trading for a few months. So if we take a look at general things in our life, so any profession, so let's say you wanted to become a doctor, normally it takes years of, first of all, study, and then you have residency that you have to go through before you're able to even see patients yourself. So what does that tell us? It's that we do not become champions the first day we step into the market. Just because we take a video course or we take couple days of training doesn't mean that we will become master traders. This takes time, this takes patience, and it takes practice. Trading is repeatedly doing the right things, the right steps at the right time, and being in the markets, gaining experience before you actually become a successful trader. So when we try to rush the process, usually I have seen bad consequences out of it. I have tried to do this before and I've blown my account. And I've seen other traders go through this process and they have blown their accounts too. So I urge you to look at this. If you fall into this mindset trap, make sure you notice it, you become aware of this, and you take steps to remedy that. We do not want to go down this type of a mindset. pattern where we get stuck in wanting to rush the process. Doesn't matter what profession you're in, even if you wanted to become a master electrician, you need to be an apprentice for a period of time, and you need to learn the code, and you need to learn how to do the job properly so you're not harming yourself or others. Same thing with trading. We are up against the best of the best in this field. There are lots of institutional traders that have access to tons of information and analysis that we can't even touch. So when we come into the market, let's take the slow and steady approach where we learn the process first, we learn the market, then we start practicing in it with a small account before we try to rush the process and get into this large process and I'm going to retire tomorrow type of mindsets. So make sure you are aware of this. If you kind of find yourself going into it, make sure you stay away from that. The third one is around risk management and discipline. So a lot of times I hear people say, oh yeah, I know I'm supposed to only take 1% or 2% of risk, but you know what? I have a small account, so I can't do that right now. I will do that once my account is bigger. So this is like saying, I will start eating properly once I've lost some weight. Can you imagine doing that? How will you lose weight if you don't eat properly or if you don't exercise? So we start thinking backwards about this. We cannot become masters of our craft unless we start taking the right steps. And one of those right steps is practicing proper risk management, making sure our risk stays between 1 to 2% of the account size and we are not blowing up our account within 2 trades. So it's very, very important that we practice discipline, that we have trade plan in place, and we make sure we are managing our risk so that if things do go sideways and our plans don't work out, the trades that we take go sideways, we still have an account to trade the next day. So this is a part of being in business. If you don't have money, you cannot be in this business because then we have blown our account and we have nothing to trade with. So it's better to stay with a small trade size and manage our trades properly so that when it does come to the time where we are confident, where we have consistently profitable trades, we can then level up and we can get to the next level. But if we blow up our accounts, we won't even have the chance to become profitable and we won't have the chance to actually get to the next level because we don't have any money to trade. So make sure if you find yourself saying to yourself that, oh, I will take less risk when I have a larger account, make sure you catch yourself doing that and remedy that situation. The next one is around over trading. A lot of times I find newer traders trading all different sessions. They're in the markets whether liquidity is high or low, and they're placing trades in the afternoons, in the mornings. When we are trading, we need to understand what markets we are trading. The different trading sessions have their own characteristics. London trading is very different than New York trading, which is very different than Asian trading. So if we are trying to rush the process and trying to build our account by taking many trades and over trading, it's not going to help our situation. There is a direct relationship between the number of trades we take and our profitability, and that's an inverse relationship. So the more trades we take, the less profitable we are. And normally what I see is that people will take some great trades and then they try to force things during market situations where there's no liquidity in the markets or there's some news that's coming out. And as a result of that, they end up giving back more than the money that they have made. So make sure you're aware of this. We're not trying to kind of push back the discipline for another day. It is very important to be disciplined today, to manage our trades properly today, and also to make sure we are taking proper size when we are trading and we are not just getting ready to blow up our account over 2, 3, or 4 trades. So as a result of that, another pitfall that I see many traders fall into is wanting to double their accounts every day or every month. This is just not practical. So in all these years of my trading, I have doubled my accounts, but it does not work consistently every month. Sometimes we go through periods of excellent trades. Everything we do things kind of work out and we are taking really good trades, but then there will be other times when the trades don't work out so well. Maybe the markets don't behave the way we expect them to, or our analysis is not on point, so we end up taking losses. But if we are trying to double our account every month, we are setting ourselves for failure. These are unrealistic expectations. Even the best of the best do not double their accounts every month. So we need to sort of reel ourselves in and make sure our goals are better aligned to realistic expectations. We can double our account, but it's not going to happen every month, and it's not going to happen consistently. And as a result of wanting to double our account, we start making bad decisions. We start getting into trades that we shouldn't be in. So if you find yourself doing these things, make sure you catch yourself, you're aware of these things, and you stop, take a breather, and reassess the situation before you go forward with your trading. So those are the 5 mindset pitfalls that I've seen a lot of new traders and sometimes even the experienced traders who are trying to take their trading to the next level fall into. Trading is a long game. Just like any other profession, to get good at it, it takes time, it takes building our skill set, it takes practice. And if we keep practicing over time, we will get the results that we want, but it's not going to happen if we do the wrong things. So just like any sport, we need to do the right steps to get the right results. So if you see yourself falling into any of these mindset patterns or pitfalls, make sure you become aware of them, you notice that while you're doing it, and you take steps to change the situation. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you so much for being here with me and sharing this time with me. For show notes for this episode, please go to tradingwithvenus.com podcast page and look for episode 53. Hope you have a wonderful trading week, and I will see you next time.